everyone, this is Deirdre Elizabeth, and I have got a phenomenal video for you today, if I don't fall over on my pants. I have spoken to the men in my life that are all really good friends of mine that I really trust, that are super duper honest, and we had a good conversation, and I spoke to a few of them, and we talked about what men find wildly attractive in women, okay? So the characteristics that they find, like the crazy, sexiest, most attractive characteristics in women. Now, first of all, let's talk about attractiveness physically and beauty. Now, that's definitely part of it, okay? But they all agreed that that is part of it, but it's not sustainable in a lifespan, nor is it sustainable in a whole relationship. Now, I disagree with this. There's a caveat, and I'll get to that in a second. But they said that the most sexy, most wildly attractive characteristics in a woman are a combination of a few different factors and traits that make women very magnetic and exude an attractiveness all around them that make you want to be around them and make their presence attractive, period. Now, the caveat to beauty being something that cannot last a lifespan and physical beauty not being able to last a relationship or the lifespan of a relationship or a lifespan in general, I believe that's not true, because studies have shown that, and I always go back to science, but studies have shown that when you actually have loving feelings towards somebody and tender feelings towards them, and the longer you love them, the more beautiful they appear. So someone that you might not find physically attractive initially very much, you might find them not so physically and sexually attractive. Once you're in love with them and you've been with them for long enough, you start to feel senses, you get the butterflies in your stomach, you do feel physically and sexually attracted to them, and you do feel that they're more beautiful than you did when you first met them. Not to say they are or they're not, or they were or they weren't, but those are the feelings and those are the hormones that you release when you feel love and tenderness towards a person. So I believe my gentleman friends are wrong in this area. I think they just don't know better. Now, the number one characteristic that they all agreed is the sexiest, most wildly attractive characteristic a woman can have is confidence and authenticity. So they said most men, healthy ones, will find confidence super attractive in a woman. That women who are self-assured, a woman who knows herself, she's not trying to be someone she's not trying to fit into a lifestyle or a picture of a lifestyle that isn't truly authentically herself. A woman who knows her strengths, a woman who knows her weaknesses, one who capitalizes on her strengths and tries to improve on her weaknesses, and is completely happy to be disliked by anybody because she is authentic and true to herself and to her true nature and her true values and morals and characteristics and flaws and strengths and beliefs. That is wildly attractive, and that is true confidence and authenticity. They all agreed. They said that's freaking sexy, and if a woman has that characteristic, then most healthy men are going to find her wildly attractive. Number two was a woman who puts herself first, self-care and wellness. And this isn't just being a selfish bitch. This is about self-care and wellness in the sense of working towards good health, working towards having a good energy, a woman who has positive vibes, who has positive mental, emotional, and physical well-being about her. And if you think about it, this is true for men as well. With us women, we don't want to be around a man who's a downer, who sees everything through a negative lens, who sees everything negatively, who sees the negative side of everything. We want to see people, and we want to be around and surround ourselves with people who do see the positive, who can have a laugh during a negative or difficult or challenging time. We want to see people, we want to be surrounding ourselves with people who have a positive mindset and just a positive vibe about them, right? And it's the same for men. Men said the same thing, and all my guy friends said the same thing. The third thing they said is a positive attitude and an abundance mindset. Okay, so They're positive about situations. They do not play the victim in every situation. They take responsibility. So it's like it's not always their boss's fault. It's not always the guy in front of them that cut them off. It's not always like the bank is garbage and their machines never work. Like, it's not always everybody else's fault. They take responsibility for their own actions. They are accountable towards their own actions and behaviors. And they are always looking for opportunities, and they make room for self-improvement, and they learn and grow. They see the world as it's for them, as opposed to seeing it as it's being against them. And they look beyond challenges. They have a growth mindset, and that is very uplifting, and that's a very uplifting spirit to have around you, and that's magnetic, and it's sexy, and it's hot, and it's something that men are attracted to, and it makes them find women wildly attractive. Okay? So the fourth thing is they're passionate, they're ambitious, and they have goals. They have a passion for life. They have a vibrancy in their energy, like they're vibrant. They are purposeful. They find purpose in what they're doing. It makes them very interesting. It makes them irresistible, actually, is the words that were used. And that you're not a needy woman. You're not dependent. You know how to enjoy yourself, how to engage in your own activities and make yourself happy, and how to engage in yourself and lift your own spirits. You're not dependent on somebody else to do that for you. And it's magnetic and captivating because you aren't waiting for someone to save you. It's like the old phrase, you're not waiting for someone to bring you flowers, right? Plant your own garden. So that was number 4. Number 5, and I have 10 of these, so we're halfway there, is one who cultivates intelligence and curiosity. So women who, like for myself, I'm sapiosexual, so I find intelligence very attractive. Doesn't matter to me what you look like, because I'm not going to judge you on it, not from the start, not at the beginning, not from a hello, and not at the end of it. If you can catch my attention with your ability to communicate and your ability to maintain conversation and to act appropriately in different situations because you're intelligent enough to do so, and you get me thinking, and you can spark my creativity and my thought processes, and we can have good conversations back and forth. I'm a sapiosexual. I'm going to find that wildly attractive. And it turns out a lot of the guys I spoke to said they feel the same way. So aside from the fact that that first glance, that first sexual attractiveness that they find in a woman, which is a woman that is their type or what they're typically attracted to, it is an intelligence and a curiosity that they find wildly sexy. So they're very much the same as us. They're looking for someone who interests them over the long term. A woman that has many interests, who engages in different topics, is curious about new information and new topics, and is open to learning and to investigating and into collecting data and to opportunities where she can have those chances and those opportunities to learn new things and have new experiences. And maybe she reads, maybe she watches, like I was talking about on YouTube, different stuff she doesn't know anything about, just because she's interested and she's excited and wants to learn and is curious about the world. Okay, so number 6 was one who's kind and empathetic. There are enough mean, awful fucking people in this world that men want to surround themselves with warmth and kindness and empathy and ease. And someone who has these characteristics will put other people at ease. And to most men, that's a comfort, and that is something that they want, they find attractive and they find sexy. And that comfort and that relaxation and that ability to be able to say things without feeling like they're walking on glass and tiptoeing around a woman because she's so on edge and so like fragile emotionally or personality wise, and it is very much an attractive feature for a woman to have. So warmth, empathy, kindness, relaxation, a calmness about her, right? So that's wildly attractive. So one who demonstrates graciousness and poise in different situations. So how you choose to react to things. A woman who is calm and collected and graceful. They have a calm and peaceful, and they avoid demeanor about them. They avoid drama. They're not angry. They can move They can maintain logic and class in difficult situations, okay? They're not the one that's going to send their food back with the waiter and be a bitch about it. If their steak is cooked wrong, they're going to be classy, and they're going to handle it with class and calmness and kindness and another opportunity for empathy and respect and ease. And that's something comforting and nice to be around. Women who the situation will not change them. No, it doesn't matter what's going on around them and how crazy things are, or if a bad situation comes their way, it's not going to change their values. It's not going to change their beliefs or how they behave. How other people behave and treat them is one thing that has no impact on how they treat others. That's very sexy, very attractive, okay? And it also builds trust in a relationship. It builds trust that a man truly knows who you are, and that you are who you are, and you don't change, and you're not going to flex depending on your mood or the situation, that they can count on you, and they can rely on you being the person that they know and that they care about and that they trust and that they love. Okay? Number 8 is developing good communication skills, and this is not being a good talker. It's about being engaged and being a good listener. Communicating in silence using body language is much stronger than communicating with words. And I've done a lot of videos on body language, and go back and watch them if you want. I'll probably do more because I love that shit, but go back and watch them if you want. And there's a lot of research, a lot of videos on body language on YouTube and on the internet and in books and everywhere you look anyways. Just Google search it, to be honest. But anyways, it makes a man feel that he is worth your attention when you're a good listener, and that makes them feel good about themselves. And everybody wants to feel good about themselves. If you can make somebody feel good, then you've won. You've won them. They're going to be attracted to you, and they're going to want to be around you and be in your space because you make them feel good about them. So number 9 is someone who makes them laugh. Oh, sorry. I want to go back to one thing. When you do talk with intention, because everything you say is a reflection of what's going on up here. So whatever you say demonstrates what's on your mind. So be very mindful when you open your mouth and when you talk to anyone in any situation, because it tells everybody what you're thinking. And when someone tells you what they're thinking, you believe them, because it's not a lie. When someone says something, that means they're thinking it. And if they're thinking it, that's who they are. So anyways, number 9 is to laugh. A woman who can laugh at herself, laugh at difficult situations, laugh at challenges, laugh at positives, laugh at life, laugh at things that come up. It allows people and men specifically to feel at ease around them. And joy is contagious. Someone who can bring joy into your life and make you feel joyful. Laughing is contagious. You know this. Everyone knows this. It's like the hiccups. So, and there's a scientific reason for that. But people who don't do that are sociopaths, just so you know. I had to throw that in there just because that's me, and I can't skip an opportunity to share some knowledge. Number 10, women who can embrace their inner beauty. Understand that external beauty is a losing battle. We all age. We are going to lose it. A woman who will focus on things that make her a more beautiful person, which is a combination of all of the characteristics we just discussed. That is what is super attractive to men, and that is a combination of all of those factors and all of these points, and that's wildly attractive. Women who accept their uniqueness, they're confident in their own skin, they love themselves, they do not carry baggage from one relationship to the next. They're able to leave yesterday, and every day is a new day, and you're able to start fresh. If you have an argument, you don't have to bring it up every time you have an argument. You leave it. Let the dead rest in peace and move on. Okay? So that is wildly attractive. Women who can laugh at adversity, and women who learn to grow. And this is mine. And women who grow to learn. That's the most important thing, because the more you can grow to learn, the more you'll learn. And the more you learn, the more of an in-depth, more well-rounded, understanding, nurturing, caring, loving, open-minded, intellectual, and person who holds value you'll be and you'll become. So those are 10 things that men find wildly and sexy and attractive. And if you are looking to become a little more attractive to the men in your life, or to a new man, maybe, or the man that you're already with, maybe try out some of these things, because if you don't already embody these characteristics, they might help you a little bit on your path to becoming more wildly sexy and attractive. And that's the video, guys. I will see you soon. If you haven't subscribed but you stuck through, give me a thumbs up, give me a subscription. I would be ever so grateful. Mwah! I love that. And I love your comments too, guys. So I will see you soon. Thanks so much and have a great day.